Hi everyone, welcome to Taji's World of Books, and this is another book haul. Hey everybody, welcome back to Taji's World of Books, and this is another book haul. I'm going to try to bring the energy for you guys. I'm going to do the best that I can. I'm filming this video late. I mentioned that I got my second COVID vaccine yesterday, and while my arm is really sore and I have a big lump over here, I feel good, and I'm not feeling bad, but I am feeling fatigued and I am feeling a little bit tired. But I wanted to make sure that I got this video up for you guys, so please bear with me. I don't have a lot of books to get through, but I will talk about the books that I do have. Okay, so my purchases this time were from Better World Books and from Amazon. You guys know I love me some Better World Books because they're so inexpensive, and usually the copies that I get are pretty decent, and so they haven't failed me, so I'm going to stick with them. Okay. So I heard about this series. This is the Red Ledger series, and it's by Meredith Wild. And all of the books that I got are bind-ups. So this is books part 1, 2, 3. And this is 4, 5, 6. Okay? So Reborn, Recall, and then Revenge. And then this is, I believe this is 7, 8, 9. I think. Yeah, part 7, 8, 9. So I'm not going to go into the latter parts because those are continuations of the series, and we don't want spoilers because we don't like spoilers. But I'm just going to talk about, and I've heard that this is a dark romance, and I've heard that it is steamy, steamy, steamy. And you guys know I love me some steam. I love some steam. So this is going to bring it. So this is about, there is a contract on Isabel. And he is supposed to, and the main character is Tristan. And Tristan has a contract he's been given. He is a hitman, and he's been given a contract on Isabel. But for whatever reason, he decides to spare her life. And when he decides to spare her life, he then is invested in protecting her. And that then decides the course of all action. But as a result of him choosing to spare her life, that means that he then inadvertently brings her into his world, which is dangerous and full of intrigue, drama, murder. And Isabel is not prepared to live in that world. However, she's learning to hold her own. She's trying to figure it out, but she's having a hard time accepting the dark deeds of her past. There's a bloody history that spells out in a ledger, and I guess there's an old associates set a plan in motion. She is at the top of the list, so I believe that this is dangerous. It is action-packed. It is a non-stop, thrilling ride, packed with heat and passion that will leave you gasping for more. And Kristen Reed stole my heart. So my understanding is that this is hot, heavy, intense, has a lot of trigger warnings. I think there's some trafficking in this book and in all of the stories. It goes on to say that his death for hire. Some people measure life in hours, days, weeks. I measure mine in kills. A covert military mission gone wrong robbed me of my memory and any links to my past. And this is my essence now. I execute and survive. Nothing more, nothing less. I was ready to write Isabel Foster's name in my ledger of unfortunate souls until she uttered the one word that stopped the bullet from entering her heart. My name. And the story ensues from there. So I'm really excited about getting into those. And like I said, we got them from Better World Books, and they turned out to be in it. So, like, I don't know, like $4 a book or something like that. Okay. The next book that I want to talk about is, I got this as a bookmark to remember that I wanted to read this Penelope Sky book, and this is book 4 in the series. I will get the others, but this one is called Button and Shame, and my understanding is that this is a dark romance. There's kidnapping, there's trafficking, there's everything that you would expect that a dark romance brings into, obviously, that you fall for your captor. There's forced proximity, that everything that you would expect in a dark romance this brings. And my understanding is that Penelope Sky really does a good job with this entire series. So I just wanted to put this here to say I went ahead and picked this up. I will share the other books with you when I get them. Ooh. So it says that Tristan is one of my biggest clients. He always pays on time and he always keeps his word. But this time he's short on cash. He needs the shipment now, so he offers me as collateral. He loans me as his slave, Adelina. Ooh. But she wants me, I can tell, and I definitely want her. So this is going to be wrong. This is going to have all the things that, again, fiction, entertainment, but it's a no-no. But at the same time, it's like, ah. So, steamy. That's that. Okay, so the next book that I went ahead and picked up is called Hard Limit, and it's also by Meredith Wild. And this one, Blake Landon is a man who has everything: wealth, good looks, and the love of Erica Hathaway. The power couple has been through hell and back, and when life has torn them apart, somehow they have always found their way back to each other, more in love and stronger than ever. Erica has never been more ready to say I do. On the verge of making the ultimate commitment, she uncovers an unsettling chapter in Blake's history. As she makes peace with her own past and the family who she has left behind, she presses Blake to tear down the last walls between them. Determined to know the man he once was, she opens a door to a world beyond her wildest imagination, a world that has her questioning the limits of her own desires. As dark as danger lurks and dark secrets come to light, will the past destroy the promise of forever? Ooh, I thought that there were other books in this series. I think that there are. I usually, like I said, I usually go ahead and pick up a book as a place marker, so I'll go ahead and see if there's other books in the series, but it's dark romance, it's BDSM, it brings kink and steam, and so that's that. And I'm trying to get through, you guys know that I love T.M. Frazier. She's amazing, so I want to get through her backlist, and these are the last two books of T.M. Frazier that she has written thus far that I have not read. And so it's a duet. It's The Outskirts and The Outlier. And so The Outskirts is book 1 in this series. And all I know about it is that it's about Sawyer and Finn. I know that Sawyer is running from her past. She's trying to escape whatever has happened in her past. She meets Finn. Finn wants her gone. He doesn't want her there. He's the Lord of the Swamp. It says that he's the Lord of the Swamp and he's about to meet the lady that he never wanted. And so it's going to be a passionate love story. Probably some trigger warnings in here because T.M. Frazier usually writes things that are deep and dark and have trigger warnings and push the characters to boundaries that they have not been pushed before, which is fine, we're okay with. And so they're going to have to fight for their love. They get their usually T.M. Frazier ensures that her characters get happily ever afters, but they have to work for them. And I'm okay with that because we all have to go through arcs in our own individual lives, and so I'm fine with the characters doing that as well. So these are the last two T.M. Frazier books that I have to get through, and I will get to them as soon as possible. So, you guys, that is all I have for today. Thank you for sticking in there with me. I'm sorry that I wasn't feeling great. Usually I try to do a little bit better with my reviews, and next time I will bring the energy for you. But I look forward to seeing you in my next video, and you guys know I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye!